Objectives for today are to solve 2x2 systems of equations by elimination and to know and use least common multiples. Example, 2x plus y equals 18 and 5x plus 4y equals 45. You have a 2 and a 5 out here. The least common multiple is 10. 10 is the lowest number that both 2 and 5 will go into. So you have to multiply this by 5 and then this one by 2. So make that note. On the top you're multiplying by 5, on the bottom by 2. Multiply everything in this equation by 5. Multiply everything in this equation by 2. On the top you should get 10x plus 5y equals 90, and on the bottom you should come up with 10x plus 8y equals 90. Now on the left hand side you have two positive 10s. If they're both positive you subtract to make them 0. If one were negative and the other is positive, that's when you add. But they're both positive, so subtract, and these cancel out. Now you have 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8 is a negative 3. And then the next step is 90 minus 90 is 0. So divide 0 by negative 3. And the answer should be 0 for y. Now this 0 you can put in right here or here. Makes no difference. I'll choose the top one. So that's 2x plus 0 equals 18. You can drop the 0. No need to keep it. And then divide by 2. And the answer should be 9 for x. The final answer is written as x first and then y second. 9, 0. Practice problem. 4x plus 4y equals negative 32. And 4x plus 5y equals negative 40. Solve the system of equations. The solution for the practice problem. Notice you have a 4 and a 4. You don't need to find the least common multiple because you already have it. They're the same number. So there's no multiplication to do. Since they're the same sign, you subtract. And when you subtract, they cancel out. Now you have to do 4 minus 5. That's a negative y. And then negative 32 minus negative 40. Negative 32 minus negative 40 is 8. Divide 8 by negative 1 to get an answer of negative 8 for y. After that point, you have to plug it into either this one or this one. I'll choose the top one. That's 4x plus 4 times a negative 8 equals a negative 32. And then simplify. That should be a minus 32. Move that minus 32 to the right. Make it plus 32. That ends up being 0. So when you divide by 4, answer is 0. 0, negative 8 is the right answer. Another practice problem. X plus 5y equals 10. And 3x minus 3y equals 12. Solve the system of equations. The solution for the practice problem. You have 1 and 3. There's a 1 here, it's not written. 1 and 3, the least common multiple is 3, which means you don't have to do anything to this equation. Just multiply this top one by 3. When you do that, you come up with 3x plus 15y equals 30. The bottom equation does not have to be changed. And now you have to go back and look at the first two numbers. They are both positive. That means you must subtract. That means these cancel. Now you need to do 15 minus negative 3. 15 minus a negative 3 is a positive 18. And now do 30 minus 12. 30 minus 12 is 18. Divide 18 by 18 and we get 1 for y. Now plug that back into one of these two equations, this one or this one. I am going to choose this one. That will be 3x minus 3 times 1 equals 12. Simplify that to minus 3. Move that minus 3 to the right side and make it plus 3. That will give you 15. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. So your final answer is 5, 1. Practice problem. Negative 3x plus 3y equals negative 57, and 4x plus 4y equals negative 4. Solve the system of equations. Answer should be 9, negative 10.